100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the...
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 44-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
Well, all
offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jackson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And an Eagle first down.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 56 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Philadelphia.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Sean Jackson, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
14. First down, Eagles.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are back within a score.
It is good.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Check three. Check 24. Check 24. Hawk 70. 19 tight.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. 51 Mike 51. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At the 30-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Love. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's put that team on the hook. Hatch it. 51 on the mic, boys. 51. Here we go. Check. 18 ready.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 6 yards away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Justin Hopkins on 40.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one will not be handled. It's
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Buying time to his left. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Washington field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high 5s for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game
but I think the ball's out. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rip.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Miles.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Eagle.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Eagle ball carrier.
5 yards remain on second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down.
25-yard line.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes this Washington 40. Eagles 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Sanders, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sanders, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
The 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down at 4, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Sanders. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
29. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier